What is going on, people? Feroncio here, and welcome to episode 8 of Nioh 300% walkthrough. Folks, in the past episode, we discussed crucible weapons, what makes them different from the regular weapons, where to get them, and more important, how to farm for those weapons. Now, before I start this episode, I also want to discuss with you a little bit more about my stats. And to be realistic, it does not matter what you're going to do or not going to do with these stats because you can reset them at any point in time for free. Now, from my perspective, and this is what I am doing, I'm going to bring these stats to 10 before anything else. All of them. I mean, we are at right now with a lot of stats at 10 already. And the next step is to bring intellect and strength all the way to 10 before I do any other thing. Additionally, it does not really matter what kind of weapon you're using. At this point in time, you can use whatever weapon you want. I did not put any points in the specialization or any skill. I just want to have fun with this. Try to find out which one works for you. All of them works and are good. There is no better weapon than another weapon. There is only the weapon that works for you. So in my case, I am investing this particular time to improve the familiarity that I have with some of those weapons to acquire the crucible arts as soon as possible. So I am, for the samurai, I am continuing to use the social dual taki. I am at 179 out of 750 familiarity. As soon as I'm done with this weapon, I'm going to switch to another weapon that I don't have, the crucible art. And the same thing happens for ninja. At this point, I'm using the iron tonfa. I'm going to keep on using this until I'm done with that, and then I'm going to switch to another weapon to get that crucible art. So another important point is that at this time you probably have acquired equipment that is better. I'm not going to switch equipments all the time. What I'm doing is I'm going to use a simple game facility that makes life very easier. So there is this feature called auto equip. You press R3 and then you say, I want my ninja to be, you know, agility A. Go ahead and equip me everything with higher stats that I have, but it's going to keep me at agility 8. So if I do that, all my equipment have changed, including my weapons. So you gotta be careful because now I have to go back and equip my iron tonfa again. And I also want my woman's face mask because that's my treasure sensor. I want it equipped. So I'm going to give it a little bit of base defense to get my equipment the way I want it. Again, 1 point or 2 points in defense, it's not going to make or break your ability to perform. Same thing happens with samurai. I'm going to press R3 here, and I'm going to auto-equip, but samurai, it doesn't matter agility 8 for me. I'm okay with agility B, so I'm going to equip everything that is agility B, but making sure that I go back and equip the weapon that I was working with so I can get done with the familiarity. So, that was not the mantra sword, that was this. Okay, this one I am done. So this one I'm not using. That was not. Okay, this one I am done. Where is my weapon? There was a dual Ushi. It's not. That is not. That's the one. So I'm going to equip that back, and probably I'm going to keep this whole equipment for this rest of this episode until we are done. So in this episode, we're going to do the upper part of Maisaka. So we're going to start here, and then we're going all the way here, and then we will proceed in this route until we go to this instance here, which is the Haunting Caves. And I am going to stop in here because there will be a full episode of just this instance here, pretty much like the Crucible. So with that, let's go ahead and start. And also, I am going to use Samurai most of the time because I need to learn more how to use the Samurai properly. It is very easy to keep on using Ninja all the time. Ninja is really good. There is nothing wrong with Ninja. But then again, I want to improve how do I play Samurai. So for me, that's how it works. You do whatever you want to do, but I am going to suggest that you also try to improve your Samurai skills. And since I am trying to do that, I am actually go and put a couple of points on the Samurai skills that I think it's necessary no matter what. So we need to learn Flux, and we need to learn Flux too. So this way, whatever we do a key, and we switch instances in the middle of the key, we should get an extra. First, we should recover more key, and we should also get an extra attack for free. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. Of course, we can always switch in the middle, use CR ninjutsu, and do whatever we want. Now, also on the left side, I equipped a couple of Omnio Magic. And you don't need to be ninja to use Omnio Magic. You can use it as a samurai as well. And let's see if this is improving and how we're going to deal with this. Oh, those were caltrops. Oh, man. Okay, so first enemy is done. Here comes the second. Okay, second is done. Let's go to the third. Okay, so this is done. I think we have one more. No, that was it. This instance is done. Okay, let's don't forget our course. And let's open up this entrance. And let's proceed now. Okay, so we run. Now we have another enemy here. Ah, that did not land the way I wanted. Okay, so oh, now we can smith. Okay, woman's mask. That's awesome. All right, folks. So this takes care of these guys, and we still need to go and run this other part that we left behind by going this way. So now let's go back and run this bottom part here. I'm quite sure there is an ambush here. Let me check. Maybe yes, no. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And where did that guy hit me with the rock? That's where he was. Come on, come out. No grab for you, sir. Okay, so I think these guys are done here. So let's go. We don't have anything in here. Cool. So check. I think there is a guy on the top of that rock. Okay, this is one of these guys. And now we can attract him just by. We don't need to be samurai to have range. Ninja to have range. We have range as a samurai. Yeah, no, okay. So another one of those. Nope. Yeah. So I think once you get used, the samurai is really cool. And I see, actually, that is the problem with these games. They are very cool, both of them. Either samurai or ninja, I don't think you can go wrong with any of this. Wow. Okay, guys. See, I'm starting to enjoy the samurai too much, and that may be a problem because ninja is also mighty cool. So what we need to do is actually go up and drop from the top. We should have done that, but that's okay. I got really impressed with the samurai. There is a guy over here that's going to try to ambush me. And that's the way that we should have done it. Come over here and then drop from the top on top of that guy. But it's okay. Uh, anyway, works. So how we doing here? Okay, we have one. Okay, I got you, man. And I think there is a little gap over here. Another one here, and I think we are going to be done with this. Okay, so we are almost done in this bottom area, but we need to go and get that spirit vein from here. Go all the way over here and then collect this guy. And that is it for this bottom area here. We are done all the way. We have no way to get to here at the moment, so we'll go back and run all the way to this area here. Let's go back up and then proceed. The crucible is ahead. Oh, look at that. I have left all of this nice loot in the core. So, cool. Now we will be back at that particular area, collect this loot. Let's see, collect this little thing here. There is two guys in here. Collect this chest, and I think this is it. There is nothing outside. And we're going to get to the next shrine, and also we're going to level up here. So let's level up, and I'm going to bring my strength up to 1. All right, folks. So there was a mishap while I was doing the video, and I cleared this whole content, went all the way to this next shrine, saved the game, and realized that I was not recording the episode. So what we're going to do is go through. The enemies are still here, however the loot is not. So I'm going to walk you through and point out where the loot is, and we're going to fight all the enemies with the exception of one, which is down there. Anyway, so you should activate this. This will drain this side. We'll drop that ladder, open up this passage, and you should drop over here. First thing, collect the loot that is here, and then go up on the ladder. And now we will be fighting some enemies over these levels here. Okay, so first it is that guy out there. And I'm going to ninja him. So this has some fire, and these guys are weak to fire. But besides that, I am going to use the samurai. I still need to use both weapons because they are still not 100% in familiarity. So far, then we'll go over here. There will be an enemy, another one of those. We can drop a fire shuriken, or a couple of them should be more enough to kill that guy. So we are done with the second Ubibozo. Then there will be yet another one out there, so we can just go and try to rush him. So once we are done with this guy, we can go back to our regular path that was down there. So we came out here, there was Umibozo here, there was an Umibozo inside this house, and there will be a third one expecting us right there. So, and I am going to bring him over here, so I don't want to fight in that crowded space. So that guy is also gone. So we killed that guy on top of the rock. We killed that guy inside this house here. And so this whole path here is cleared. So just look at, the mini-map. Wherever you see one of those loots, go pick it up. Then there will be, over here, there will be a Umibozo. Let's a couple of fire shurikens should take care of him. So now he is gone. We can go over here, and this is the 6th Jizo. There will be a head missing over to this guy. So the head is over here. You need to come pick it up, the head here, and then go back, put the head on top of this guy. Now inside here there is also an enemy. That is kind of an ambush. That is one of those serpents. Let's bring her outside. Now these guys are really aggressive. So don't facilitate with them. You can fight them as a ninja in the distance, use your ninjutsu. Try to soften them as much as you can. So just don't facilitate. They are tough. So once you are done, there will be a large chest here. You can pillage that chest. So this will clear this whole upper part here. And the next thing we need to do is move to the next part. So this next part's a little bit more complicated. There will be a loot here, and there will be another one of those enemies over here. You can try, to deal with her in the distance. Kind of go over here, see if you can shoot some arrows. I think the palisade may not let you do that. So, but maybe you can. So let's try this. Soften her up, and when she comes over here, then we will fight her in our terms, not on that little area. Okay, so once she is done, let's go check our weapons, because that's why we're using them. So the dual taki for the samurai is 100% done, and double sliced is now done. So I'm going to switch weapons. So let's go filter this thing. Selection setting, filtering. Let's say I want just crucible weapon. And let's filter, let's see what we have. So we have a cudgel that I have not used. So let's use this cudgel. Tornado edge. Sounds good to me. So now we are fancy a big bonk. Now for samurai, we're done. Now let's see ninja. The tonfa is still down there, so I am going to play a little bit more like a ninja so I can get done with the tonfa as well. So now we can go back here. This have another one. So this guy is done. And we can go over here. So check your map to see if you have any of those little loots. Loot-wise, that I know, there is one right here that I remember, so you can pick it up that. And, you may have another one in this area here. But make sure that you look so you don't miss any of those loots. But once you do that, then you should open up this passage activate this, that will open up this passage, drop this ladder, will drain this side, and you should go down. Go to this, once you move here, go to here, there is a loot over here, you pick up that loot. And then there are several pieces of loot scattered over here on this lower area. So go pick it up, everything that is in here. I think there is a piece of loot here. There'll be like minor minions, you shouldn't worry about that. There is definitely a piece of loot here. You collect that. And then you should go face the Wraith that is here, which is another one of this same enemies that we've been fighting. But this is going to be a cramped space. You really don't want to fight her over here. Just go back outside, and I think due to a bug, she won't be able to follow you. She's going to be standing out there, and you can just use ninjutsu arrows, whatever you want, and get done with this other enemy. And then you should have also be done with the Wraith. So after that, there is loot inside this cave. You come over here, I think there is a ninja lock or maybe a samurai lock in here, but you pick up that loot and you should be done with this whole area here. And after that, you proceed. Go back to the ladder. Okay, go back to the ladder here. And then this area will have those enemies. Those are small minions, but this whole area here will be done. Don't worry if you miss something. Once we have exploration 4, we should be able to come back and do this. I think there is maybe a Kodama here someplace. So, but then again, don't worry. Once we have exploration level 4, all this map is going to be reviewed, and there will be no hidden loot. So right now, let's go and get done with this guy. So these guys are done. There will be a few wolves that way. The Kodama is here. So let's go send the Kodama home. And then, see, I can see a wolf out there, another wolf right here. So let's test our bonk. Yeah, man, the bonk is awesome. But we still need to get familiar with this ninja tonfa, so we are almost quite there. So let's keep on using ninja for now. Let's see the little wolf. There is another wolf to the other side with this dude here. Well, at least I thought I had another wolf. Okay, so maybe not. So this is pretty much done, and we don't need to go over here again. So this is all taken care of, all of this area here. So now let's go proceed forward to the next shrine where I had the mishap of not paying attention and forget that I was not recording. So we will be having to go that way against that enemy. That is what is called a formidable enemy, but not now. Now we will have to go over here to the shrine, activate the shrine. We have enough for a level. I will be leveling up. So once we are done with our leveling, we can proceed. We will go in this direction. But before we do that, you should come over here to this Kodama, and this Kodama will have exchange into yokai trigger drops. We should have about 6 of them, and you should exchange them for this craft guides and secret skill text, and because that's how you acquire them. So once you've done this, then we can proceed. Then again, don't worry about this. We will go that way and face that enemy after we finish with this next part. So from here, we're going that way. So and now all the loot is available because I haven't been here, at least with this guy. And what is okay? Someone is doing me something because I hear I am in a fight with something that I don't see. So let's go and collect this loot over here. And we are under this whole bridge here. And there is a Shishiko, but we need to get him from the top, not from the bottom. And let's see if I can just stab this guy on the back. Okay, so I should have actually depleted him totally of his ki, but I did not. So once you here, so let's see, where are we? Okay, over here. So that is a chest, but it's up there. You don't need to worry at the moment. We will get there. And that is the guy that it's throwing stuff at us. Okay, so he is no more. And now we will go out there, but there is another one over there. Yeah, man. Okay, so he is done. Now this dude here, so he is done too. And that guy on the other side is done. Let's go up, collect this loot here, and we'll go to the other side. Collect this loot here. then we'll cross this, pick up this, and we'll go collect this guy. And from here, let's go here, let's go here, deal with this kappa here. Okay, so once the kappa is done, we can pick up the chest, get the samurai locks. There is stuff that we left over here, and we should be able to see the Shichizu from here. So the Shichizu, it is in this direction here. Let's see if we can see him from here. There he is. Okay, hit the Shichizu, pat him. And we got some ninja locks. So let's check the region. We were over here. So let's go back. And we will do so we'll need to go back this way, and now we back to the regular track. Loot here. All right, ninja for the win. All right, guys. So these guys are done. So let's go forward and let's go check our hat. I think we missed one piece of loot up there. So this woman's mask is just fantastic. It won't let you. Okay, so now we are expedition level 3. We almost have the whole map totally available. I think there may be so we don't have enough for a level, but we can activate this guy. Collect this loot. Let's see how we're doing over here on the Tonfa. Almost there. Almost there. So just want to get done. So then again, folks, don't worry about this too much. Which weapon should I use? Because it doesn't matter. So now let's go talk to this gentleman here. And we'll have to invade or conquer this whole area here. So, but before we do that, there'll be a loot here. Another one here. And then we can go here. So we have to defeat 10 enemies. Okay, so 9 only. Okay, nothing in here. Let's check the other side. We have stuff up there. So nothing here either. So let's go down. We got a lot of enemies. Let's see. Okay, so this is the end of it. We'll have to fight that guy once all of the other ones are done. So, but by now, let's pick up this loot. There is another area here that we passed that has a loot, but maybe we won't be able to collect it because we need to clear this evil. So let's check. Where is my chest? I know that there is a chest here. Right here. Man, the lighting is deceiving. Okay, so now that we have the chest, let's get back to business. So here on the top, we will be going that way, but let's don't worry about that at the moment. Nothing here. Let's collect this loot. In here, there is over here there is a hot spring that to get here we'll need to go from the ceiling, but I think there are some enemies here that we need to take care of first. And boy, I hate that big worm. Big worm is the worst. Big worm, man. I think that's enough to kill her. Yeah. Alright, so big worm is done. This guy is done. We done this well. And now we need to go and let's go do the hot springs really quick. Yeah, I don't see any enemies here. So we can just go and hop into the hot spring. Get done with the hot spring. Open up the shortcut. Are we exploration level 4? Let's check. Okay, level 3. Still not level 4. But we're seeing some elements now. We're seeing some chests that we have not seen before, right? So let's go back up. We still have to fight the big yokai chief. Get that guy. So that is the big yokai chief over here. So let's go check what we have here. I may have an enemy or not, who knows. Guess not, just collect this chest. Let's open up. And we have the yokai chief plus a few more guys to take care of. And I guess this is pretty much what we have here in terms of loot, right? We have some chests, but we'll need to get rid of this. Okay, little guy. All right. So, two more. And I think one of them is the big, not just the yokai chief, but also the source of this whole area here. So we got a loot on the top. So the yokai chief awakened. So we'll so try to get him confused, you know. So he is now on fire and also electrified. So we're going to cause a major amount of pain on him. So he just like going to get critical, and he is done. Alright, so the yokai chief is done. Now we need to defeat the source of the issue of this. But there is one piece of loot waiting for us up there. That one is going to be... Okay, so... Alright, so we finally get this. And I think this is pretty much it. Now we're going to defeat that guy, but now we have a map. And that is one piece of loot, one chest. That is, I guess, inside this house. And we may have to go through other means up there. Oh no, it is here. So let's go and collect this chest here. Okay, we got the ninja locks. We can go out. Next chest on the other side, close to the boss. So boss and chest, it's okay, but we need to go collect this guy here. So let's put the flag. Ooh, took a fall damage. So how is our tonfa doing, by the way? Oh, we are done with the tonfa. So let's switch weapon, folks. Now that we are done with the tonfa, we can just go and equip. Let's filter this. Crucible weapon is crucible weapon. Let's filter. So we have... What do we have? We have another... Also, the iron tonfa is done. Then we have this Ushigatana that is done. Then we have a single Ushi, and we have some hatchets. Oh, wow. Okay. Sword or hatchets? I have not done any hatchets so far. Okay. And the kusarigama. Kusarigamas are nice. Waterfall. Okay, so I have not done any hatchets, so let's do the hatchets. Let's see how the hatches behave. I really don't think the hatches will be okay, but whatever. This is, at this point, it is all about the fun, guys. So don't worry about anything else. It is just fun. So to get in here, we'll need to get rid of the source of all evil. So yeah, let's go back and kill that dude. If we could, right? Maybe he'd kill us. I don't know. So yeah, I think he is here or here. Okay, this is the place here. All right, so this is the bad man. Let's go. Ooh. Man, big bonk. Anyway, that guy is done. Enemy base captured. Let's talk here to Mr. Tagakatsu. Yay! So now we need to investigate the Halton Caves, which is the instance that I told you guys. So we get skills, we get a bunch of stuff. Now we need to go back and go collect that chest. Let's open this. More ninja locks. I think there is some stuff on the other side of this fence. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Can collect this. Yeah, there is definitely some loot either on the top. Question is, how do we get there on the top? Oh, we're missing one piece of loot here. And this is it. I think this is all the loot that we need to collect. And we are done in this. We are done in here. We collected the Shichizu. So now let's go and come all the way here to wrap this up. So let's go and do a fast travel really quick. There is stuff actually over here, folks. So let's go back. And I have enough for another level. So I am going to stop here, pray, and raise my level again. Okay, so let's see where we need to go exactly in this direction here. Man, that thing is a big bonk. So, guy up there shooting at me, I don't like him. But he is definitely shooting at me. So, let's see. Okay, there is another one inside here. Man, the big bonk is mighty cool. Now, let's not forget we still have the hatchets here that I have not played at all with them. So I really don't have any idea how they will perform, but then again, at this point in time, does not really matter. I'm just after that crucible art. So strategy to pick up that dude, we can even ninja him. Uh, Oh boy, he took a fall. So he Ooh, no sir. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, so really, I have not placed any points or anything in the hatchets, and you know they still doing damage and still being able to actually killing enemies, which is what we really want, right? So apparently there is something here that we are not able to do, and it is a spirit vein. We don't have the compatible guardian spirit, so we won't be able to go any place over here. But there is somebody shooting at me, and there is also loot here that apparently I have forgotten. Uh, and if this is not an upper level, then meaning that we'll have to go on the ceiling for some reason, because there is loot up there. What I'm not seeing it, but I can see that. Oh, maybe that is the spirit vein. Yes, so that is definitely the spirit vein. So no worries. No, I am looking this direction. Yeah, so that is not the spirit vein. So we'll have to investigate that, but at the moment, let's see if I can, yeah, I can go here. So, and where is, oh, I can see the guy shooting at me. Yes, sir, you not being nice. Okay, so let's see what we have here. All right, so we did have loot on the top, and we already opened this. So that was it. Now let's keep on moving. And we have an instance here. Yeah, so this is already on the other side of the area This is not Maisaka anymore. This is Lake Sanaro. So let me check if there is probably. Yeah, I remember this. There will be a Sudama over here all the way in the end. But unfortunately, I don't think there is any shrine in here. So I'll back go back because that is another region I don't want to do it. And I'm already in a new region. So let's go back over here, back to Maisaka. So Maisaka, we are pretty much done here in Maisaka. We cannot go that way. We don't have a compatible spirit. So now the only thing left in here is for us to go and proceed on this route here and go all the way here. So let's do this. Alright, so this is going to be a little challenging. This enemy is not easy. He is a phenomenal enemy. So we'll have to deal with him. And the first thing we're going to do is try to get on his back. And he stopped. I'm playing on the trees, so this is good, folks. So you may want to do this too, because this guy is no joke. Okay, so he killed me. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, so maybe this is the time that we go and put some serious things here. So let's, for the moment, we will need to go and cause some damage to this guy. So I'm going back to my dual Ushigatanas that I'm very familiar. Most likely I am not going to use the samurai, but let's see. I think the cudgel is okay for the samurai. It's pretty big, it's pretty good, but I will be trying to get him as the ninja because I think the ninja has a much better chance to kill that guy. Now before I do that, I have some corrosion that I want to be free of. So let's go and get done with this guy. So not a lot of corrosion, so corrosion is done. So let me collect this piece of loot here and we can go back to the shrine and face that guy. Now why go back to the shrine is because I have only 4 medicine. I want to fight that guy on top of condition. As a matter of fact, I would like to have 7, and I'm quite sure I'm going to go only to 5 if I pray here, but we can try. Yeah. So only 5. So in any case, we'll give it a try. Best thing to do is to have full everything. This guy is a formidable enemy. He is no piece of cake. He will give us a run for the money. And I'm going to collect my guys here. And we can ignore him for now. Get a much better level. So I'm not really close to leveling, but so we can get a better leveling and then we can fight him. Or we can just, get our luck. I am full. I have living weapon. So we can try, right? We never hurt to try. Best thing to do is, again, try to apply confusion and use the trees to see if we can just shield from his attacks. His attacks are very fast and very devastating. So let's see if I can walk him on the back. Yeah. So let's use the tree as a shield. We can play cat and mouse. Where is he? He went back, but oh, that was horrible. Yeah, the idea here is try to apply confusion on him. Yeah, these attacks are really bad, and he is so freaking fast. Let's go living weapon. Let's see how much damage we can do on him. Yeah, once we are ooh. So we are almost there. So ooh. Did he come back out there? Yes. That is actually excellent for us. So let's put another one. And let's see if I can snipe him on the back. Okay, so he is done, folks. He is done. Formidable enemy defeated. So this guy is really, really hard. So, but we done it. We done it. Now let's go collect some of this loot that is around here. And now we will follow up on this path. I can go back to my hatchets. tonfa, shigatana, these hatchets. Okay, so now let's proceed and let's see what we have here. All right, more bees. Bees. I want to use my hatchet, so yeah. So if I kill the bees with ninjutsu, then I have not used my hatchet, so I got no familiarity. So that's I'd rather kill the bee with the hatchets. All right. Oh man, I really don't like that enemy is a pain. But I almost dying here, so I got no medicine. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going back since the formidable enemy it's not going to show up. And I actually have a level. So let's level up and then we will proceed on that route. Okay, so let's resume. And let's go back to where we wanted to go. Not that way, this way. Yep, this is the way. So I think the bees are probably going to be back. Yes. And let's have those bees here. And we hatchet them. All right. Bees done. One more bee. I think there is a way to throw the hatchet. I have not looked into the hatchet, but that would be awesome. Just throwing the hatchet. I think it should be mighty cool. Yeah, let's go take a quick look into this hatchet thing. So let's see, hatchets. Yeah, all right, so can we throw hatchet? Oh, okay, so hold, yeah, hold triangle will do that, and we can parry stuff. I'm not going to invest any points here in hatchet, people. I just wanted to know if I can do something. So triangle will throw the hatchet. Actually, if I hold triangle, it will throw the hatchet also. Throw the hatchet into your right. After a strong attack, we can throw hatchet. So strong attack, small attack will throw a hatchet. So let's try that. So strong attack, and then okay, he did not throw the hatchet. Oh yeah, that throws the hatchet. Okay, so yeah, I think I may need to learn the hatchet a little bit more. But right now, important thing is only to get familiarity with the hatchet. I really don't care much about the hatchet. Now we can also play as samurai, and let's see what we have here. Okay, we got this lady here. She is a pain. Okay, so I'm drained. Let's try this as a samurai. Nope. Okay, so she is done. All right. And we have a few loot. Collect. Loot here. Loot here. More loot here. So this takes care of all this loot, and there will be a shrine coming up. But not here. All right. So what else do we have here before we go? There is an enemy down here. Yeah, that did not even... He hit me before I could do anything. Ah, all right. I drowned. Okay, so he gave me so much water that I drowned. Okay, it's okay. I'm here very close to this shrine, so it really does not matter. So now let's try our super bonk. How are we doing here? Yeah, 200. So yeah, I kind of like this bonk here. And that's what drowned us. Wow, that big bonk is big. Okay, I thought there was another enemy here, or maybe not. But there is a piece of loot here. So nothing else. Oh, there is another enemy here. Little one. Okay, so nothing. Oh, another one. That was nice. But we are done into that little area there. So let's proceed. Alright, so that takes care of that dude. And we have a chest here. How do we get up there? Come on outside, man. I want to see you. Come on outside. Don't be shy. So, all right. Okie dokie. So we have a chest. And I don't think I'm going to be able to collect that chest, right? That chest may be internal over here. So let's proceed until we got to the entrance of the cave. Alright, man. Big bonk. I am becoming a fan of big bonk. So we have Shishizu here. So I can see the little thing. Let's see. Come. Yep. Alright, so exploration level 4. Let's see. Did we miss a lot of things? Ladies and gentlemen, we didn't miss anything. So far so good. All of this is the instance from the Haunting Caves. So far so good. We just going to get all the way to the first shrine, and then we will be done with this episode. Yeah, I think the shrine is really close here. Yep, that it is. And this is a whole instance. This thing is very confusing, and we're going to tackle it on the next episode. But basically we'll go up and go down, and we'll have to fight until we get to this. And this is the last one. This is the boss. And that, my friend, is the end of this episode. So if you stayed with me so far, it's because you're really enjoying the content, right? So don't be afraid to be happy. Just like and subscribe. Press that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next episode.